Very appropriate.
Yes.
One last thing to talk about tonight. Have you been following the NC State assistant coach who's been stuck in line all day at the DMV? He's been tweeting about it since 7 a.m.
So this is Brandon Chambers. He followed Will Wade to NC State to coach the men's basketball team. Moving to a new state means what? You got to get a new license. And this was Brandon's view this morning at the DMV at 7 a.m. He actually says he got there at 5:45 a.m.
WRAL investigative sports reporter Brian Murphy has been keeping in touch with Coach Chambers all day long. They've been texting back and forth. They eventually jumped on a Zoom call. So we asked Murph about this conversation. I guess you could consider this a mini Murph's turf.
Brandon Chambers tweeted about this a couple of days ago because he tried to go to the DMV at the end of last week and couldn't get in. And so then again this morning, early in the morning, I saw a tweet from him that indicated he was in line at the DMV, but the line was already wrapped around the building. And so I just kind of started following his tweets throughout the course of the day, eventually started texting with him. And he says, at the end of the day, it was a good experience.
There's nothing that you can really do. You're just here. So I was like, you know what? Have some fun with it, joke a little bit. The people inside were great. Like I said, the people outside in line were great. And life's too short to get all bent out of shape.
That's a unique perspective at the DMV, I will say. So everything worked out at the end for the coach. He posted around 1 o'clock. Morale was low. Brought in some reinforcements. Donuts turned the tide for the rest of the team and DMV workers.
So at about 2 o'clock, Chambers finally got what he came for. After 8 hours, he got to the front of the line. Who knows how many donuts were consumed at that point. But case closed.
Well done. I got to say, clearly, Coach Chambers didn't watch our installment of 7 p.m. hacks during In-Depth a couple of months ago. There are better ways than getting in line at 5:45. So here is a quick refresher.
Every day just after midnight is when those new appointments for the new 90th day out drop. So that is true.
Now, technically, the morning hours are for appointments only. So even if you show up at like 5 a.m., if they don't get any no-shows, you're going to end up waiting in that line until noon because that's when they activate the walk-in system, meaning there's not much benefit to waiting in line before that.
Ooh, there you go. Now you know, Coach. 8 hours too late.
The DMV in North Carolina is like the worst welcome party to a state you can possibly imagine. Hey, we're happy to have you here. We need you to get a driver's license.
Yeah. Try navigating the online system and then try navigating the in-person. I mean, by the end of it, yes, give me that entire dozen donuts box, please. I'm just going to be crying. Anyway.